Good morning.
Good morning, teacher.
How are you today?
Fine.
Okay, great. Now, our topic today will be about past simple. What do you know about past simple? Why we use it, the form of the sentence, the adverbs, the form of the verb. So the form of the verb of the past simple, you have to add d or ed or ied to the verb. It depends on the end of the verb, okay? If the verb ends with e, you have only to add only d. If we don't have e at the end of the verb, you have to add ed. While if the verb ends with y, you have to add ied and erase y or change it to I, okay? Now, the use of the past simple. The simple past tense is used to describe an action or series of actions that happened in the past, which means يوصف لي أحداث أو مجموعة أحداث حصلت بالماضي لكن انتهت. تمام؟ Also, it is used to refer to actions that were completed in a time period before the present time. يعني أيضاً يحكي لي عن أحداث أخرى حصلت بالماضي لكن انتهت قبل الزمن الحاضر. Okay? The action may have been in the recent past or a long time ago. يعني الحدث هذا يا إما يكون بالماضي القريب أو الماضي البعيد. Okay? The form of the exam, it will be like, I will ask you, this tense is used to describe an action or series of actions that happened in the past. You have to tell me this is past simple.
Question?
Okay, yeah. Here we have the first question and here is the answer. Okay? Or maybe I can tell you it is used to refer to actions that were completed in a time period before the present time. Here we have another question and also the answer will be the past simple. يعني ممكن أني أجيب لك فراغات حفظية إنه أقول لك هذا زمن يستخدم لوصف أحداث أو حدث أو مجموعة أحداث بالماضي وانتهت، يا زمن أنت حتقولي past simple. أو أقول لك إنه ممكن هذا الزمن يعود، أحداث هذا الزمن تعود إلى الماضي وانتهت قبل الزمن الحاضر، أنت بنفس الوقت حتجاوبني تقول لي هذا الباست simple. صار معلوم لهنا؟ طيب. The form of the past simple. Now we will talk about the form of the verb. As I told you, we have three types of the form of the verb. Some verb end with y, like study. Some verb. Wait, just a minute. And also we have, for example, another verb. No, play the same thing, end with y. Let me talk about study. Study end with y, okay? If I want to make it past simple, you have to change y to I and, good job. Change it to I and then add ed, okay?
Yes.
Another example about verb that end with e. Who can tell me verb end with e? But regular form, not irregular. Must have ed at the end. Play here end with y, okay? But before it we have vowel letter, okay?
What? Add it.
Just add edy. So the rule said if the verb end with y, okay? The verb end with y. And before it we have vowel letter which means حروف العلة. So if the verb end with y and before it we have a vowel letter, if you want to make it in the past form, you have to keep it the same, don't change anything. Tamam? And then add ed. So what is the difference between these two verbs here? Mustapha, right? Yes, Mustapha?
Yes, before the end of the
Before
before
y?
the end, we had a vowel letter in play, but in study we didn't have a vowel letter.
Good job. So thank you so much. In the first one, before y we have consonant letter, which means حرف صحيح. While in play we have before y we have vowel letter. So the rule said if the verb end with y and before it we have consonant حرف صحيح, you have to change y to I and then add ed. While if the verb end with y and before it we have vowel letter, don't change anything. Keep the verb in the same form and then add ed. Is it clear? Okay. Now we will talk about the adverb of the past simple. What does mean the adverbs? Good job. الظروف الزمنية برافو سند. The adverbs of the past simple which means الظروف الزمنية. الظروف الزمنية اللي نستخدمها لزمن ال past simple. Can you tell me what are they?
Yesterday, ago, last, and a year before now.
Good job. So the adverbs of past simple الظروف الزمنية اللي تستخدم بهذا الزمن هي yesterday, ago, last, in the past, and also we have preposition in plus any year before this year. يعني حرف الجر in زائد أي سنة لكن مو السنة اللي إحنا هسه بيها، يعني السنة اللي تسبقها، تمام؟ So if you see one of these adverbs in the sentence, just يعني already you will say this is a past simple, okay? We can say it's a clue for the past simple or it's the key for the past simple. That's let you know the tense, okay?
This word, this past.
Yeah, when we see one of them, that means the sentence in the past simple. Now we will talk about the rule, which means the rule of the sentence, how we can form the sentence, okay? As you know, the sentence in English formed by subject at the beginning, and then the verb, and then the complement, okay? Subject, we have two types of subject, pronoun and noun, okay? Pronoun, which means, who can tell me what's the pronouns? Raise your hand, raise your hand. Pronouns. As I said, we have 7 pronouns in English. Zayn. Yes? I, we, you, they. Good job. So we have 7 pronouns in English. Thank you. Sit down, please. These 7 pronouns in English will be the subject of the sentence, okay? And we can divide them into 2 groups, okay? One of them will be about singular and the others will be about plural, okay? Singular here, which means mufrad, and the plural here, which means jama', okay? We have another type of subject, which is noun. Noun like what, Azuz?
Third person, nouns have plural.
Good job. So the nouns, we have also 2 types of noun, noun of person or noun of thing. Okay, عندنا اسماء الأشخاص أو أسماء الأشياء. And also they have 2 groups, singular nouns and plural nouns. أسماء مفردة وأسماء جمع. Now we talked about subject, pronoun and noun. We will move to talk about verb. In English, we have 2 types of verb. Just a minute. Don't take from your place. Yes, Yusuf. This is regular or irregular? Good job. Regular verbs, which means take ed in the past simple. What about irregular verb? Bravo. Excellent. So we have 2 types of verbs, verb, irregular verb and regular verb. Regular verb, which means الأفعال النظامية, verbs that take ed in the past. يعني من نريد نحولها لزمن الماضي, you have to add ed. While irregular verbs, الأفعال الغير نظامية, we cannot add ed to the verb, okay? And if we want to make it in the past form, the form of the verb will change. And some irregular verbs stay the same form as the base, okay? يعني الأفعال الغير نظامية أكو تتغير شكلها كله كامل بزمن الماضي وأكو تبقى نفس الشكل. Like what? A regular verb like for example eat and we have cut. Both of them irregular verb. But the first one eat in the past simple will be ate. That means the form of the verb change in the past simple. While cut stay the same form in the past, it will be cut, cut. So we don't change anything in the verb, but both of them considered to be in the irregular verbs. The same thing here, cut. But here it will be eaten. This is past participle, but now we don't need this, okay? We will talk about only base and past form. Now, we will have some examples about past simple. Sam went to the museum. Now, I want one of you tell me where is the subject, where is the verb, what's the kind of the subject, and what's the kind of the verb, and where is the complement. Zain, we were in the party last night. Where is the subject?
We.
Here is the subject. What's kind of the subject? Is it plural? Sorry, in pronoun or not? Pronoun. Good job. And here pronoun we consider to be singular or plural?
Plural.
Bravo, plural. What about the verb? What is the verb?
Where?
Where? Is it regular or irregular?
Already.
Irregular. What's the base form for where?
Ah.
Good. No, the base will be be. Look, we have be. Here is the base form for it. And the present form for this will be are. So are in the present form. But the base is be. And if you want to take about past, it will be where. Okay? So if I ask you what's the base form for where, you have to tell me be. Okay? Now, where is the complement of the sentence?
The party last night.
Good job. Now we have adverb here. Can you tell me where is the adverb? The adverb of the sentence.
Last night.
Excellent. Last night here we have the adverb of the sentence that is the key of the sentence that lets you know is this sentence will be in the in the past simple. Excellent. Zain and Muhammad al-Amin. Right? Yes. Ali bought a new mobile last month. Yalla. What is the subject? And what's the kind of the subject?
Noun.
Bravo. Noun. Is it singular or plural? Excellent. What is the verb? What's the kind of the verb? What's the base form for both? Excellent. And now where is the complement of the sentence? Only mobile? A new mobile till the end. A new mobile last month. And where is the adverb of the sentence? Excellent. That's it. Bravo عليك. And here we have the complement. The last sentence. I got here the year before last. Ya Muhammad Ala. Yalla, where is the subject, please?
The subject
Excellent. I here. I تعتبر noun or pronoun? Excellent. Pronoun. Where is the verb? Got. Bravo. And is it regular or irregular? Yes. Irregular. Good job. Do you know what's the base form for got? يعني إذا نرجع للمصدر مالته شنو الجوت؟ Excellent. Get. Where is the complement of the sentence? Complement of the sentence. The year before last. All this we call it complement. And we have adverb in the sentence. Can you tell me where is it? Excellent. Last, it's the adverb, but raise your voice. Last here we have the adverb of the sentence. Is it clear till now? Yes. Do you have a question? No. Okay, we will move to the negative form. Are you sure? Yes. Okay. Now, negative form. Just a minute. Is it here? No. Yes. Now, we have finished the affirmative form, which means مثبت, إيجابي. We don't have not in it. But now we will talk about negative form. As you know, each tense in English we have three forms of the sentence. Affirmative form, which is مثبت, negative form, and the question form. Now we will talk about negative form. What is the auxiliary verb that we use it to make the sentence in negative form in past simple? Now, if I say, for example, play, and I said played, okay? Here we have base, the base of the verb, and here we have the past form of the verb. After didn't, you can choose play or played. Which one? Play. Good job. That means you have to add the base form after didn't. Sit down. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, the base form of the verb, which means, yeah, after didn't. Not only didn't, you have didn't, doesn't, don't. But in the past simple, only you have didn't. The base form, which means no ed, no s, no es, no ing. Okay? Now, negative form, the form of the sentence will be subject, as I told you, noun or pronoun, and then didn't. You have to place didn't after the subject directly, which means نحط didn't يعني بعد الفاعل مع الجملة مباشرة. تمام? And after didn't, you have to keep the verb in the base form, which means no ed, no ing, no s. Okay? You have to return the form of the verb. In the past simple, return it to the base form. Okay? Now, and after it, we will write the complement of the sentence. Here we have some notes. In the negative form in the past simple يعني بالشكل النفي بالpast simple we use احنا شو نستخدم either didn't in the abbreviation form or did not in the long form without abbreviation and placed it after the subject directly. يعني احنا بزمن ال negative form من نريد نسوي الجملة negative يا اما نضيف لها didn't أو did not. Didn't بالاختصار مالتها و did not without اختصار. But don't forget you have to place it after the subject directly. يعني مباشرة بعد ال subject اللي هو الفاعل. Yes.
Me forget didn't. I can.
Yeah, did not? Yeah, both of them right. Okay. Now you have to change the verb from the past to the base as I told you. When we use didn't, and if you have, for example, let me give you example. I will make on this. Okay. This example in the past simple, Sam, I mean in the affirmative form, went to the museum, okay? Now, if I ask you to change this sentence to the negative form, first of all, you have to see the verb. The verb here in the past simple, okay? Past simple, and it is a regular verb. If you want to make it negative form, you have to take the verb and return it to the base, which is go, and add didn't before it. So it will be Sam, which is the subject, and then place didn't after it directly, and change the verb in the past simple to the base, which is go, the base form of went, go, and then the complement of the sentence. Okay? Another example. We weren't in the party last night. Here we have another rule, which is, let me write here just a minute. Look here. We were in the party last night. Okay? What is the verb here? Where is the verb? Who can tell me? Where is the verb in the sentence? Yes, Mustafa. What is it? Where? Here, we were in the party last night. Where is the verb?
We were.
Only were.
We subject.
I asked you about only verb. Good job. And is it regular or irregular? Irregular. So here we have rule about verb to be. Okay. If the sentence have verb to be, and if you want to make it in the negative form, we cannot use didn't. يعني جملة من بيها verb to be, which means am, is, are, was, were, in any tense, present or past, the same rule. يعني بالمضارع وبالماضي نفس القاعدة. If the sentence contain verb to be in it, and if you want to make it in the negative form, we cannot use auxiliary verb, which means didn't or don't or doesn't. مستحيل نستخدم لها don't or doesn't or didn't حتى نسويها نفي. Why? Because this is the main verb of the sentence. We have only to add not to verb to be. فقط عليك تضيف كلمة not لverb to be. هنا أنا عندي الverb to be شنو هو؟ were. Okay? And if you want to make it negative, just add not. So it will be weren't. That's it. And then the complement of the sentence. يعني هاي الحالة حتكون أسهل من قبلها. We will not do anything, only add not to the verb to be. If the verb was or were, I mean, okay, both of them, was or were, you have to add only not to it to make the sentence in negative form. Clear? Okay. Now, this is sentence. Ali didn't buy a new mobile last month. Just a minute. Okay, here we said in the past form, in the affirmative, Ali bought a new mobile last night. Yes, make it in the negative form.
Okay.
Ali.
After Ali away, didn't.
After Ali directly, we will add didn't. Okay. Bought. It will be.
No
what?
any, like no ed, no.
Okay. Where is the base form?
Buy.
Good job. The base form for bought, buy. So return bought to buy, and then the complement of the sentence. Good job. Thank you so much.
I have adverb last.
Yeah, we have the adverb at the end of the sentence, which is last. Good job. we have note here. If the main verb in the sentence, verb to be, as I told you, لما عندي الفعل الرئيسي بالجملة يكون verb to be, which is am, is, are, was, were. And if you want to make the sentence in the negative form, just add not to verb to be without use didn't. Okay? اللي هي نفس القاعدة اللي شرحتها. من عندي verb to be بالجملة استخدم not، أضيف لها للفعل مباشرة بدون ما استخدم didn't. Here we have another example. Manhattan was home to Native Americans. The main verb in the sentence here was, right? Now, look for the next sentence in the negative form. Here we have affirmative, okay, which is مثبت. The second one is negative. The only thing that I did it in the second one, just add not to the verb, to the main verb, which is was, and the whole sentence keep it the same. يعني من سويتها نافي، ايش سويت اني؟ فقط ضفت not to the main verb.
Where was?
Just a minute. Both of them. If you have in the first one was, just add not, it will be wasn't. And if you have were, just add not, it will be weren't. Is it clear? Okay. We have finished the negative form. Okay, we have finished affirmative form and negative form. Now I'm going to talk about the question form, which is not affirmative, interrogative. We can say interrogative form or we can say question form, both of them right. In the question form also we have two rules. Rule will be about did and the other one will be about verb to be, okay? The form of the sentence in the question form, auxiliary verb. Who can tell me what is the auxiliary verb in the question form? New faces, new faces. يلا مؤمن. Did and then subject. Thank you. Sit down. Bravo. And after the subject we have the base form and complement. And don't forget you have to put question mark. I asked with did and then after did you have to put what? Subject. Where is the subject here? As I told you, the student. Okay. So I put the student after did directly. After this, you have to put the base form of the verb اللي هو شنو هو؟ نرجع الفعل الماضي بالجملة الأساسية للبيس مالته. شنو البيس مال had؟ What's the base form for had? Yes? Have. برافو عليك. The base form of had is have and then write the complement of the sentence as is it without any change. Okay? I will give you another example. Now, if I ask you in the exam, you have to change this sentence into question form. Okay, لازم تحول هاي الجملة للinterrogative أو question form. عزوز يلا. Which auxiliary verb you will choose? Did why? Why you choose? Why you didn't say was or were? I said Azuz. I know. Yeah, I know it's auxiliary verb. But just a minute, let him understand me. Why you didn't ask with was or were? It depends on the verb of the sentence. I said Azuz. Good job, because the verb here is an action verb that's end with ed. لأنه الفعل هنا مو verb to be. Not was or were, okay? Because here we have an action verb that end with ed, so you have to ask with did. After did, Ali, write the subject, good job. Bravo. Excellent. And the question mark. Is it clear? يعني بس تبعوا بس الفعل هو الشيء الوحيد اللي حيخليك تقرر انه انت تسأل بالدid او تسأل بالwas والwere. تمام؟ We don't need last here. In the both cases we have adverb at the end of the sentence. تمام؟ Now, note. Here we have note here. In this note, if the sentence contains was or were, you have to use them. Here we have am. You have to use them to make a question. يعني إذا الجملة عندي بيها verb to be، انطيتك جملة and in the sentence you have was و were. شفت بالجملة was وشفت were and I asked you to make it in the interrogative form, which is a question form. You have to use them to make a question and without need to use did. Okay? Example. شنو يعني؟ الحكي هذا خلينا نشوفه. He was sick yesterday. Where is the verb here يا سند؟ Was. And if I ask you to make it in the question form, can I use did? Good job. So we will place was at the beginning of the sentence and then write the rest of the sentence. Good job. يعني بحالة إذا كانت الجملة تحتوي على subject بالaffirmative form، جملة بالشكل المثبت، عندي هي subject بعدها إما was أو were and after it we have complement, okay? In this form, if I ask you to make it a question, you have to place was or were at the beginning of the sentence, which means you will start your sentence with one of them, was or were, and after this, write the subject and then the complement of the sentence, and don't forget to put the question mark, okay? Is it clear? Okay. Now, we have finished the question form. Now I will talk about short answer, which means yes, no questions, okay? Yes, no question, that means your question must start with auxiliary verb. We cannot start your question with WH question. يعني مستحيل أنا باليس no answer اللي هي short answer مستحيل يبدي السؤال ماتي بال WH question. من هي ال WH question؟ اللي هي what, why, where, when. هذني احنا we call it نسميهم شنو؟ WH question. If your question starts in one of these, you cannot write your answer yes or no. Your answer must be a long sentence, okay? But if your question starts with was, where, or did, your answer will be short answer, which means yes, no. Okay? يعني إذا سؤالي بدأ بواحد من هاي الauxiliary verb جوابي حيكون yes, no. But if my question starts with one of the WH question, that means your answer must be a full sentence. Okay? Now look for this notes. Notes about short answer. عندي ملاحظات على short answer اللي هي الجواب القصير ال yes والno. Number one, in the case of short answer بحالة الجواب القصير, if the subject is you, إذا كان عندي الفاعل you, then when answering it, it is changed to I. بحالة الجواب القصير إذا كان عندي الفاعل مال جملة I وأريد أني أسوي جواب للسؤال مالتي لازم أحوله عفوا كان you لازم أحوله إلى I بالجواب. شلون؟ لنفرض راح أسوي سؤال راح أسأل مؤمن أقول له مؤمن did you prepare for your exam؟ إنه أنت تحضرت للامتحان مالتك وحطيت لك question mark. Yes مؤمن.
Yes I did.
Yes برافو عليك. Yes his answer start with yes. Okay or no as you like, and don't forget to write comma here, and then because we have you, because you have you in the question, you have to change it to I. That means I'm asking you, so you have, when you answer me, you have to say I. Bravo. Yes, I, and don't forget to write the auxiliary verb, which is did. Okay, if I said no, it will be no. I didn't. Good job, right? Not at the end. Is it clear? The second note. In all cases of grammatical forms, whether past, present, or future, or other grammatical forms, we put subject as it is written in the sentence. يعني بكل الحالات القواعدية، أوكي، إن كان بزمن الماضي، مضارع أو المستقبل، هنا شو يقول؟ أو بكل الحالات القواعدية الأخرى، we put the subject as is it written. إحنا نحط الفاعل مثل ما هو مكتوب، يعني إذا كان noun نحطه noun. إذا كان subject هم نحطه subject except ما عدا بيا حالة. In the case of the short answer بحالة الجواب القصير، بحالة الجواب القصير اللي هو ال yes وال no answers, we put the subject in the form of a pronoun only. Sorry. يعني إذا كان عندي جوابي yes no يعني جوابي قصير والsubject كان عندي يا name, in this case you have to change it into pronoun. Like what? Did Sarah eat her food? The subject here is Sarah, which is noun. Now the question here is, it will be about yes, no questions, right? Which means short answer. So in this case, we cannot write yes, Sarah did, or no, Sarah didn't. This is wrong. You have to change the name or the noun into pronoun, and so Sarah here, which means she. So your answer will be yes, she did. Bravo. Or no, she didn't. Excellent. Is it clear? Now, we have finished the past simple. In the next lesson, we will talk about the verbs and we will memorize the list of these verbs. Do you have any questions?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much and good luck for all of you.